break the big news.
So we're looking at apartments because we're probably gonna move out.
We're probably gonna move. I've been in that space for almost 2 years in December, and there are a lot of downsides.
And we're missing the big upside.
The whole reason I moved there was because there's supposed to be a grocery store downstairs. This is our first apartment that we're looking at. We hope we get it, because we have to move in 2 months. My glasses are so dirty, hold on. I mentioned earlier today that Brent and I are moving. This kind of came as a surprise to us. The landlord asked us last minute about signing a new lease within the last 60 days of the current one. In the last 3 hours of time that we could have backed out, we were given a rent increase. So we had to decide in an hour's time whether or not to stay, and we made the decision to move out. That means we have to be out of here in 60 days, which means at the end of July, I need to have a new place to live. Moving is very stressful for me. Not because I have a lot of stuff. I could let go of a lot of my stuff, truthfully. Moving is stressful to me because of something that happened to me at the end of 2014. I was living with my significant other at the time, and we broke up. Circumstances were not good, and I didn't want to stay in the same house as him. So I stayed on the couch at my office during the time that I was looking for a place to live. This place. I was grateful to have a place to stay, but at the same time, it was a cold November. The part of my office that I was staying in didn't have any heat whatsoever. It made Thanksgiving a nightmare, that's for sure. And I got really sick because of the occasion. Probably from stress, but also because I was freezing. So the last time I moved, I didn't have a good experience, and I got sort of rushed into a place. Now we kind of have the same experience again. Circumstances are a little bit better, but I'm being rushed into a place, and the last thing that I want to do is settle on a place that I might be living in for years and years and years, in a place where I'm going to be working in almost every day. So I need to throw my everything into finding a new place to live. The alternative is to stay here for another year with the rent increase. There are a couple reasons why that's not a good idea. Reasons to move. 1. Noise. All the time. All the time. If it's not some idiot in some car that forgot to put on a muffler, it's some giant 18-wheeler truck just barreling down Frankfurt Avenue, or it's a septibus, or it's a motorcycle, or it's some tricked out car that sounds like it's a tin can on crack. The noise, it's getting to me. Reason number 2, space. We're out of it. We have no more room here to do anything. We cannot expand either our streaming capabilities. I cannot expand my tech collection. We're stuck. It would not be a good place to be stuck in for another year. Reason number 3, unfilled promises. When I moved in here in 2014, I kind of hoped that I would be able to stay for a year and the neighborhood would get better. I anticipated maybe not having drug needles on my sidewalk every morning when I woke up. Maybe not having people tearing my trash bags apart at night to dig out cans. Maybe not have human feces in my parking lot. Reason number 4, there was supposed to be a co-op downstairs like at least 8 months ago. That shows no sign of actually happening for at least another year. Half of the reason rent is so pricey in this exact spot is because we're going to be above a co-op, a grocery store. I don't want to pay the rent for something I don't have yet. So, all this said, where do I move? Where do I move that I have less noise, space, and a slightly better neighborhood? When you put it all together in a list like that, it sort of sounds like I should move out into the suburbs, but I'm a very urban person. I love taking public transportation everywhere. I love being less than a mile away from my work and knowing that I can walk there if I need to. I love the city. So that said, where do you move? We looked at a place today that was within our renting range on a great street in a great neighborhood. It had great features. We loved it, but I don't think we're gonna get it. We've been looking within the zip code that we live in right now. I would really love to stay within my current zip code. And that being said, there's lots of reasons to stay in this apartment too. Reasons to stay. 1, it's safe. We've got security cameras all over the place. I mean, yeah, terrible stuff happens outside, but it's basically an impregnable fortress. Lots of stuff happens outside, but we've never had any crime right here. Second reason to stay. There's no anxiety if you don't move. Moving is really tough for me, considering the last time that I moved, and considering similar circumstances. I don't like that. Reason number 3 to stay. Maybe a grocery store opens up downstairs within a year, and maybe this place becomes really cool. Maybe. Probably not. Reason number 4 to stay. Lexi really, like, I thought I hated moving. Lexi really hates moving. I've been feeling a little bit ill today. Not because I'm cough, sneeze kind of sick, but because of this decision to move. It gives me so much anxiety that I'm getting stomach ulcers. Just the thought of doing it. But we made the decision to move. We're going to try to find a place that's close by, that is safer, quieter, and bigger. Hopefully a place where I won't have to clean up human feces. Is that really so much to ask for?